Hi, and thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer YouTube channel. My name is Enyonam. If this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe and also smash the notification button so you get to see all the videos I upload these and every other day. Our focus today is on coconut fiber. It is used as a component along other materials in substrate formulation for seedbed or substrate formulation for ornamental plants. We'll be having a conversation with the brain behind coconut fiber or cocoa peat production here in Ghana. He happens to be an SHS graduate and he's making huge amount of income. He's unmaxing wealth from this production. So very soon, Inshiraba will be joining me and I'll have a chit chat with him. What goes into what we are seeing right behind us. It is used for a lot of things. It has a lot of benefit. So I'm going for a quick break. When I come back, Inshiraba joins me. Stay tuned. Standing next to me now is the brain behind cocoa peats, coconut fiber, and many other things that is produced from coconut husk. So we're going to find out briefly about how he sources the raw materials and how he goes about it. How many days do we take to have this finished work, what the fiber is used for in the line of agriculture and many other things, marketability, storage, and every other thing. Inshiraba, thanks for joining me. It's been a year and over. How are you?
I'm good.
How is business?
Quite good.
Okay.
Quite
Sound good. The last time we met, we projected the cocoa pits.
Yeah, sure.
And the feedback was amazing.
Also.
So today we are here to also talk and promote how people can, jump on and buy the fiber. Now, coconut fiber, how do you get the coconut fiber we are seeing now?
Okay, in our previous videos, I think we went through how we get the coconut husk. Yeah, by going to the vendors and picking them with a truck to my site. Okay, same procedure. So we derive the coconut husk fiber from the same coconut. Whilst producing the cocoa peat, you have your coconut husk fiber simultaneously. So the machine is adjusted in such a way that when you put the coconut husk in the machine, you get your fiber one side and your cocoa peat too at the other side. So basically, as I said, we source the coconut husk from the vendors.
Okay.
As I said in a previous video, so from the vendors then to my side. All right.
Okay. So how long does it take to have the fiber come out whilst you're milling or grinding the husk?
Okay, previously I used a term called firing, and people keep asking me online what is the meaning of firing. It's a technical term though. When you put the coconut husk into the machine, to have a fine fiber like this, you have to take it through the machine three times to have a fine fiber. But if you are just much concerned about the cocoa peat, once you can have a cocoa peat, once you can have a fiber, but you don't have more finer fiber like this, you'll be seeing more lumps inside, which my clients are not okay with that. They prefer the fine fiber.
Okay.
So you have to take it through the machine 3 times to have a fine fiber. So when you are done with that, we take you through a drying and salting process.
Okay.
So these when there is sun, I solely depend on the weather. So when there is sun, within 2 to 3 hours, this fiber is dry.
Okay.
We assemble them, then we bring it back to the warehouse for bagging. So basically, that's what it is.
Okay. What is mainly used, or what do we mainly use coconut fiber for?
Wow, you want to know this?
Yes, please.
Fiber has many uses, but in Ghana here, 90% of it is used in constructing biofuel digester. Since we are not talking about construction and we are into agriculture.
Yes.
So let me focus on agriculture. It's used for mulching. This fiber you see also retains water.
Okay.
It's also retains water a lot. So when you use it as a mulch, so let me put it this way in a layman idea. When you spread it on top of your soil, it prevents the direct sun rays to hit your soil to dry it up. So when you use this, it saves the direct sun rays and it maintains the soil moisture for your plant. So basically, that's the mind behind using the coconut husk fiber as a mulch.
Okay. What category of farmers can use the fiber as a mulch on the surface of their soil? Is it crops only? And crops, what kind of crops? Is it fruit, vegetables, or what exactly?
All crops anyway, all crops. It depends on if you can afford the fiber, you can buy it on an open field. But most people who are into horticulture, if I say horticulture, most people who does bed
flowering and all that,
all that, because they have a concentration in one side. So they really like to buy this to cover their pots and their beds, and it gives it a nice looks too as well. Aside it's maintaining the moisture, it gives it a nice look as well.
All right. So after you dry it, if you have sunlight, you dry it for 3 hours and you moved it here, if you bag it, how many days or weeks or months can I keep it in my farm and be using as a gardener?
Oh wow, this thing can spend almost I can't even estimate.
Can it
forever. Forever.
It doesn't expire?
That's why we use it. I don't want to go there, but let me go there. That's why we use it for biofuel construction.
Okay.
It's very, very durable and it takes numerous years. It doesn't decompose.
Okay. So with the biofield, even though we are not in that space, with the biofield construction, when I'm digging my biofeed peat, I should drop it in there?
No, that's a technical thing though, but if you don't have the knowledge, if you want me to go there, I can go there.
No, briefly touch on it.
Okay, so, it's one of the materials used in the biofuel construction.
Okay.
And as you said, let me go through. After digging and you are done with your block work, there's a screening in there.
Okay.
So when the screening comes inside, we do a slope for a concentration of the wastewater to flow towards the sockaway or the trench. Okay. After that, we put in a porous concrete filter, a material called porous concrete filter. It's made with it's made with chippings and cement. Right? It serves as a sieving material. Okay, so after putting that one inside, then the fiber then comes. So one, it serves as a separator in the digester. Two, it serves as a filtration material. Three, it serves as a bed for the organisms that breaks down the fecal matter inside the digester.
Okay.
So here, even here, the chicks comes in here to lay eggs on this. They really like this.
So poultry farmers can even buy this?
Yeah, sure. In place of sawdust.
Right. How many bags of fiber are you able to produce within a week?
Okay, it depends on the weather. From production, I can produce over 50 bags. Daily.
Okay.
50 bags daily without drying. But what delays is the drying.
The drying.
And the salting.
Okay.
That's what the ladies do here.
Right.
That's what delays the process. Aside that, I can produce as much as 50 bags.
Okay.
Here.
Right.
Yeah, in a day.
How much is a bag of coconut fiber sold for?
Coconut husk fiber. A bag goes for 100 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. And it's well pressed.
Right.
Well, mine is very clean and neat. You never have this type of fiber here in Ghana here.
Is it only used in the open field farming or even greenhouse people use it as well? Just like the way they use cocoa pet?
Yes, they also use it. You know, their aspect is quite different because they are having the cocoa pits in there. And also, in their concept, they don't have direct sunlight.
Okay, so it's mainly for
It's mainly for
farmers.
open field farmers.
Okay, if I buy the coconut husk fiber, what time of the day can I spread it on the surface of the soil before I start planting? And when I use it on the surface of the soil, do I have to wait a day or two before I plant?
No. You can install it anytime, any day, and you can plant even before and after.
Okay.
Hope you understand. Even before and after. Okay. It doesn't have any time. Let me say duration for installation.
Okay. So if I have this on my soil and plant it, how many seasons? You know, in Ghana we have 2 seasons in the southern. So how many times will it be on the surface of the soil before I move it and replace? Because after 1 season, I would
I understand.
Work on my soil before.
Yeah, I got you. That's one of the advantages of this. Okay. You don't have to change this.
Okay.
That's why I told you earlier on that it's very durable. That's why we use it in the digester. Even in a digester, if if you take it out, you can see it very new in so many years. If you take it out, you can even see the same way. So if soil doesn't cover it, maybe if it doesn't push out or something, you don't have to replace this. Okay. This thing can be there for many years. Okay. Other farmers also use weed. When they are done farming, they don't burn the weed. They use the weed to cover the surface. The differences between the weed and this fiber is the weed gets decomposed as time goes on, but this doesn't get decomposed. Sure.
Okay. All right. Now, doesn't using this on the surface of your soil cause any form of infection?
This is natural.
Problem to the plant?
This is organic, natural. Okay. There's nothing added to this. Okay. Same as the cocoa pit. It's organic.
Right. Okay. I know the cocoa pit is in high demand and you are not even able to meet your suppliers. How is the marketability of the coconut husk fiber?
Okay, same way it also has a higher demand. Okay. Because as I keep saying, I started in that sector before I shifted to this. Okay. So I supply those who are into government projects, this Gamma project, this World Bank project, which they are targeting open defecation, eradication of open defecation. Yeah. So I supply them with coconut husk fiber. Okay. So basically, they are my target. I have also customers all over Ghana here.
In Africa.
Yeah,
people
everywhere.
Have been calling him
everywhere.
From other part of the
everywhere.
the world to buy his produce.
Everywhere.
Now, how is it like doing the cocoa pit? I also know that you have charcoal also produced from coconut husk.
Yeah, sure.
How has it been for you and how long have you been in this space so far?
Last year you came here, I was 1 year. So it's exactly
2 years anniversary.
Year.
We are celebrating 2 years. Ghanaian farmer is rubber fiber.
Yeah, sure.
2 years anniversary.
So soon soon though.
Yes, I know. So it's been 2 years.
Yeah, sure.
And is it a capital intensive business?
Very, very capital intensive. And if you don't have a fighting spirit, you can't do this.
How do you mean? What is so capital intensive? Because I know that coconut husk, you just move your truck and collect it. So what else goes into it that you're mentioning capital intensive?
You know, in terms of the machineries and stuff.
The machine that you use to produce it.
Yeah, sure. Okay. It's very, very expensive. But with this one, I fabricate them myself. I go to the scrap dealers and negotiate with them as well and bring the scraps here and fabricate them here myself. Okay.
So viewers, I'll be taking you right to the machines he's mentioning. So you get to have a fair idea of what exactly he uses, even though we're not going to tell you how we fabricate it because that's our secret. Yes, but we'll be taking you there. So is it the metals that are expensive or what makes it expensive, or electricity? Because there's electricity that you use. Do you use water in this?
No, I don't use water.
Okay. So meaning it's electricity and the laborers.
And laborers.
Okay. The laborers, you pay them daily or weekly or monthly?
It's monthly, strictly monthly.
Monthly.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I know there are other producers who are in agricultural value chain that also produce accommodation, provide accommodation, feeding, and other things. How do you collaborate with your workers to get the best out of them?
You know, my workers are my brothers.
Okay.
So we live as a family here. So I provide accommodation for them.
Okay.
I might not say I provide food for them always, but you know, boys,
Once
we
in a while
do.
it happens.
Yeah, we do our thing. It's a normal thing.
Now I know there are some farmers or farm owners who are having challenge with their workers, especially when you have matured workers and you're pretty young. How do you maintain that respect, that order, and ensure work is done, even though some of them are taller than you? How do you get it going?
It's a nice experience having this. You know, as you said, some of my workers are very old.
Okay.
I think most of them are very old. You know,
okay.
I've also been a worker before, and I know how to relate with them, the worker and the boss affair. So I ain't a problem. The only problem I have is when you are not here to supervise.
Okay.
They tend to be more lackadaisical.
Relaxed.
Yeah, more relaxed.
Okay.
That's the only problem I have. But aside that, we are good to go.
Okay. So viewers, let's go to where they do the sun drying of the coconut husk.
Salting.
And then the sorting. You get to see somebody doing the sorting and then the sun drying as well. Then we'll move to every other part just so you have a full view. Inshiraba mentioned sun drying and sorting. So you can see a beautiful lady here, you know, trying to pick out some things from. So show me, what are you taking out actually?
All right, when we are done production anyway, you can have a complete fiber, a neat fiber like this.
Okay.
You definitely be having these lamps inside. So these ones are the ones from the machine. So you have these lamps and the shells as well, you know, and my clients doesn't like this. They don't like this as well.
Okay.
They want fiber.
Smooth fiber.
Smooth, clean fiber. So this is where I employ these ladies to get rid of the shells and the lamps as well, to have a fine fiber, as you can see. Very neat and clean.
Okay. All right. So whilst she's removing it, it's also getting dry.
It's also getting dry, and she's spreading it as well.
Right. Okay. All right. So this is it. You have to take all of this out so that you can have a very smooth fiber at the end of the day for the clients who are going to use. So they will not have, you know, buy from you and are going to sit down and do sorting and all that, which is not pretty good. So when you heard him mentioning sorting and sun drying, this is exactly what he's referring to. So we'll move to the other part of the production center, so you get to see what also goes into every other thing. So come with me, let's continue our tour. So in Shamba, what is this? I see a lot of fiber, you know, containing the lamps you mentioned. At what level do we see this?
Okay, this is we get this when after all the process.
Okay.
So somebody will come here and he or she will see it as a waste. But for me in Shiraba, there is nothing called waste on this earth.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am building a machine, fabricating a machine to turn this into cocoa pits.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is never a waste.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that's what it is.
Okay, so this is waiting for another line of processing to get fine cocoa pit out of it.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so there you have it. It's not waste, it's still money. Huge chunk of money. Resting over there. So let's go to the other side of the production center, and then we'll wrap up our interview on coconut husk production here in Inshiraba Fiber. So this machine, if you quite remember, when I came here 1 year ago, I had to use my manpower, you know, to wind it. But today it is controlled from the board you saw earlier on. Yeah. So what do you do here actually?
We do sieving.
Okay.
Both cocoa peat and fiber. Okay. You know, we get rid of the cocoa peat from the fiber, so we take it through the sieving machine. So as you said earlier on, previously you came here and you saw this machine and you want to try turn it around, but you find it very difficult. But now I have motorized it.
Okay.
As you can see, I have motorized it, so it's easy.
It doesn't need manpower.
It doesn't need manpower, so I've motorized it. It stems on its own. You just have to give it power on the control board, then it will be working.
Your contact number.
All right. You can find me on Instagram at Inshiraba Fiber, one word. Facebook Inshiraba Fiber, Bioenzyme, and Cocoa Pits. I have a YouTube channel as well, Inshiraba TV, and call me on 0245 35 7156. I mention again 0245 35 7156. Inshiraba for you. Call me and let's get in touch. I'm in for business anyway. I'm always at your service. It's always a pleasure doing business with you guys. I enjoy doing business with you.